recap it. So I don't need the recap because we already did that. But Zach writes the notes, so Zach can do the recap for you.
Okay, last time we followed the cultists to their camp. Grisna teleported Yorhill out, and Ruby called down lightning, which they oddly seemed to worship. We got Yorhill to a grotto, where we sent a message to the Yorhills using pendant that they had previously given Grisna. However, Yorhill was unresponsive at the time. Grisna identified his items, trying to figure out a way to wake him up or get help or something along those lines. And then during the night, Yorhill, yes, started mumbling, and Ruby helped guide his soul back to his body. Then he awoke, and we discussed our findings about the cult. Among the information we found out, that he believes that a devil called Virgo uh, is trying to resurrect a dragon, likely Undercruel.
Ooh.
That's about all I got there.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
I can do the cool thing where I not just transition over from the starting page, but I can also transition over everybody to the camp. Roxana. Bigger than everybody else. That's because I haven't sized it up. Everyone has gotten
No,
the
she actually is that big.
just bigger like that.
Yeah. You guys are all just small.
Alright, benefits of a long rest. I should be on your character sheet for it then to kind of cheat this then, Sam.
Hmm.
Long rest.
What the hell's going on with my... What's going on with the sheets?
Oh,
Why are the sheets all broken? Hold up.
that was...
Mine's fine.
Okay, got me.
Loading it wasn't fine for me for a second. Okay. On the right side of the core sheet, you'll see the characteristics. Underneath those, you'll see short rest and long rest. If you click on long rest, it'll do everything that we need to at the maximum hit points. It's resetting from there then.
Done.
And it's not doing it for the second wind or the action search for some reason. So what's up those?
You might, if those are under the resources boxes, you might have to check that they do in fact happen on long rest.
I mean, it's second wind. Technically, second wind happens on a short rest, as does action surge.
I know that, but you have to actually tell the checkbox that.
Reset.
Oh, I see. Reset on... I could just say short rest, I guess, for those. There we go.
Yeah, it's weird. Why were those off though? You know,
Depending on how they were put in, Pentium probably just didn't
I know
have that box checked.
I know they've changed a few things on the backside because they use this as the template for the 2024 stuff, but that has been a nightmare for everyone who's been using it online. So nobody's been using that online. All right.
All right.
What's the D100 for, Mike? What was that for?
Cosmic Omen.
Cosmic Omen? Oh, that's... I know what that is now. Okay. That's your background stuff. Alright, so we're situated here. We've talked to Yorl. He's kind of explained the information that he's gotten then from here, and what he knows. And it seems to correlate with what you guys have as well. He said to go back. That's probably the best thing. He doesn't know what it has to do with all the different monster tribes or anything else like that. Benefit of a long rest from here. So this still situates for what you guys all have. So what is the party's next steps? What is the party looking to do? Does the party have any more questions? Party sitting out.
I can't think of any more questions, but It seems like the Orhill's got things handled here in the south. We should probably head back north again.
Question:
Any-
that guy in the hood, that was the guy from the inn who was kidnapped.
Yeah.
That was
Yep.
the guy from the end who was kidnapped.
Is he alive and well?
Yes.
Rejoice. Glad he's okay. We botched that one.
We managed to rescue your father.
Yay! I woke up to him and I bow. I apologize for in the heat of the moment. I shouted, "Dad, help! No, help! That's my father. Don't take him." And just wanted you to know, that was acting. It's on my. If you see, I pull out my resume. It's on my resume. I've done a couple seasons of improv, and that was to confuse the enemy. So if it left you confused, then I apologize for that.
We're developing buckets of lore right now. I did not know I had a child. What's going on?
The best lore happens like this. Yeah, no. Do you have any kids?
That's actually a good question. Would he have kids? I want to say no. He might. He might be unaware of having any kids. I want to say
Roll a die.
Or
Another
not
die roll.
anymore could be an answer.
Hold on. Let's flip it. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? 1d2. Let's say one's heads and 2 is tails. No, he's got no kids.
How does he feel about me pretending? Does he want kids?
Does he want you to call him daddy?
No! I put my hand on his shoulder. That's different, and you know it.
We're 5 minutes into this session and already it's been horribly derailed.
I just want to make sure there's no loose ends. I want to make sure everyone's comfortable and consenting.
No, I'm trying to think of like his background because you specifically wouldn't know anything about the Urals. Maybe these two chuckleheads would for it, but like what these guys do and other stuff, does he have a kid? Could. Does he have one? No. So it's like saying this kind of stuff. It's like, how would he react to something like that? And I don't want to say it's be like off-putting, but more of like confusion. Like, you're like, I'm working on my resume. This is a whole bunch of stuff, and then going into that, like he's probably seen weirder, but at the same time, he probably still is a little weirded out by all of this. And to have something like that would just be like, Callie, no, okay, no, that's fine, no, just the nice kind of waving everything off. Be like, no, that's all right. No, it's fine, kind of thing. So I think that's probably how he would react with that. It'd be, no, I don't have any kids for it, but then that's a little off-coming for it. But thank you, I guess. You keep working on that. you do you. Look
Damn.
like the little finger guns.
Good luck dealing with that elsewhere.
Good for you. Thank you. Bye-bye. And I don't know. What would he be doing? Because it would be affecting with that then, trying to find the other Yorls. So he's one of the big name ones up here. So he'd probably take off then. Yes, and he told you guys to go back to Usandra then, right? He told you guys to go back up north?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he give you guys anything by any chance? Do you remember if he gave you guys anything?
Not
No.
not that I recall.
Yeah, no physical objects. Just exchange of information.
Saved his ass, not even a shiny rock.
I think the two things you had was like, oh, he's got rings on his hands. Let's identify him. And then you did. And then you're like, they're not coming off his hands. I think that's the big
Oh, we're
thing.
gonna rob him.
We're not going to
Yeah.
rob him. We are going to try to take his stuff, but we're not going to rob him.
I didn't try to take his stuff.
I was just trying to see if he had a communication thing before I realized that I had a pendant for a while ago that was a communication device. Because we were trying to summon his allies.
I don't rob people, I grave rob. And he was still alive.
Very important distinction.
A little bit. I'm trying to think if there's anything else for it then, because he had given you guys like the note. That was like a big one. So he wanted to go meet up,
Nope.
so he wanted to discuss this then. Was there anybody he was going to offer anything to? I think Rixano for that then. I think Ruby. Maybe Grisna? Maybe Grisna, you would get an invitation for it then.
An invitation to join the Yor Hills?
Yes.
Are you dad material?
He's a dwarf. He's got the dad bod.
Does my character have any kids? Never came up. I'm gonna say no.
You're gonna say no to the Yorhills or no to having kids?
No to having kids.
Okay.
As far as the Yorils, I'm not sure what the responsibilities and requirements are of this, but it's something I'll consider. But I'm not going to jump in right now.
You'll say the invitation's always open. Those of magical prowess. And I'm trying to think what he would do. I don't think he'd blip out. I think he'd do kind of more of a meditation thing than from here. You probably see him sit down for a second and not quite phase out as much as like ghost, and then just kind of just put him into the clouds over here. Have him like
I blinked.
Have him like
That was fast.
Have him like sneakily sneaking out of like the the tree over here. All right. So the party then from here. What is the party going to do?
People probably start getting ready to head north again.
Man,
Are
we
there
came all
many-
this way, fought so many cultists, and I didn't even get a shiny rock out of it. This is never gonna keep the apothecary open.
This is gonna be hard to put on my resume.
You've only been
Like
here,
what? Do I like charity work, volunteer hours?
Yeah, you get loot from monsters, so it's not. It's more of being self-employed.
Oh, taxes must be a nightmare for you guys.
What's
Actually,
tax-
not that bad. You just don't report it.
That's not.
You
You know
only
what?
report your regular income, like from your side job, so it doesn't bring up suspicions.
I'm writing this down. I'm learning so much from you guys.
Oh no! You don't write that down.
Don't write that
no paper trail.
Oh, got it. And I toss it in the fire.
There's this magical thing called plausible deniability. I didn't know how I got that money. It was just there when I woke up.
Writing down, I don't know how I got this loot. I found it in the woods.
No. Well, you have to put down the profits, or you can even write it off as a loss occasionally from whatever your side business is. For me, that's brewing potions. So,
It's a side business of brewing potions.
I lost a lot of blood the other day. Does that count? Can I put that on my tax return?
Blood donation.
you can say that you're not working due to an injury. That works.
Perfect.
Oh my god, is Ryan in here?
No?
He's in the game.
You may have just left his browser window open for days. I do that sometimes.
If the priest does wake up, saying, "Sorry, Daddy," does make him uncomfortable.
You guys are funny.
He is a priest, or so he claims to be. I doubt his god, but he thinks he's a priest, and that's what's important.
Has he done anything to heal people? Well, he hasn't done anything to particularly help harming people. Alright. So you guys are about there.
So I suppose if we hustle, we could get back to Sandra before the year's celebration begins, and maybe we can sell people potions at upmarked prices. I have a
Ooh,
new
I'm down
idea
for
for
that.
hydration potions.
Oh,
It's
there's a little
just
bit
water.
of a problem. I don't have potions brewed. And I don't think I'll have time to brew them in time, because I ended up using them all.
I have some herbs. I have this habit of picking most plants that I see that I know that aren't poisonous. I just whoop, they go in the rucksack. So if we want to make some herbal blends, we could sell loose leaf tea.
You should also collect the herbs that are poisonous, because those can be used for poisons or hallucinations. It is a festival.
Why would you want to hallucinate on purpose?
I don't know.
It is a
Some
festival.
some people are weird like that.
That's so weird. Why would you purposely like some people drink alcohol? Guys, that's a poison. What are we doing? It's bad for you.
Well, that one you can get nutritional value out of. All those calories, you'd waste them otherwise.
That is true. I hate to waste like, oh, you can finish those fries? Like, oh, you can finish that beer? Darn.
Alright. Let's pass up through from here. So take it probably about walking speed, probably about 2 days to get back to Sandra. Take about half a day to get to Seguli. Probably a full day to get to Tourist Pass then if you were to just keep going the whole entire way. So I'm guessing you guys are heading back up to Seguli then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a weird path then. Ooh, is that gonna work? Is that not gonna work now? Oh, it's because of the pen tool. Freehand. What? Let's see. Seguli itself. Downtown. Sam's never been here. Roxana's never been here. So essentially following these
Roxana
guys.
or Sam have never been here.
Nobody's been here.
Sorry, guys. I'm feeling silly today.
That's fine.
In spite of the name, it is less terrifying than the ghost town.
Ghost Town wasn't terrifying though. Was it?
There were
Maybe.
ghosts.
There was a lot of ghosts, but there were mostly like families and whatnot. It's like
I'm sorry. Are you scared
elderly.
of ghost children?
Dude, I got to like meet one of my ancestors and just have a nice conversation with them, and then what are you on about?
I'm from a lineage of birds. You know how many generations happen in like a span of 10 years?
Oh,
How many daddies? Okay, I'm done.
There will be opportunities in the future. Alright, so Seguli is a town that's nestled pretty much by the edge of a plateau next to a mountain range. Going through from here then, it's a lot of abandoned kind of, I want to say abandoned, let's rephrase that. Places that are being like left, as you're saying, kind of monstrous races start to come in, like orcs, goblins, hobgoblins. People starting to kind of like mingle and move around from here then. But the big one is a lot of people who were more well-off, rich, doing other kind of things have moved north as the quote-unquote neighborhood has gotten bad. There doesn't seem to be any problems in Seguli though from here. Everyone go ahead and roll me a D100. Of course, you had
chicken roll the 90.
Ooh.
Kind of clustered.
Is this good? Are we winning?
It's not bad. This gives me an idea where to put stuff in preference for it. Let's see.
2 A's and a B plus.
So this would be who notices what first. So we're definitely seeing that. So you've seen people who already said that they were moving from there then. Because you're having orcs from the south start moving up, branching off, and they're like, we don't really feel comfortable with that anymore because it ruins business and other kind of things. You had that one guy who was here who said he's rich and he wants the money and to leave and a bunch of other stuff. And you come through from here and you kind of see the similar thing going on where it's a bunch of people that had come from other places, but instead of them being like, we're moving, it is, we're taking our wares up north because we've missed a lot of our prior stuff that's been going on for caravans and other things heading up north, over to Nizanko, Usandra. These are merchants that were late to getting their head start before the dead month arrives. So they've kind of had some stuff broken up from here and situated Seguli. That they don't know if they're going to be able to make it in time to the next place, but they still need to make money. And seeing it from that then, is them setting up beer kegs, stallions, and a bunch of other kind of things from here. I wouldn't say you get so much approached by these people as much as somebody comes up to you and says you don't look like you're actually from around here, asking where you come from specifically.
It's a little rude. It's a little personal.
An egg.
I point in a general direction.
Cassandra.
What to ya?
I was looking for locals or people that are, not necessarily from the area, they'll say. Like, I don't think we'll make it to the dead month, to Usandra. This area itself seems a little bit more opened up. Like, there's a lot more of people I'm familiar with here with it. Do you know by any chance, like, if this is, like, a good place, this Seguli? We come all the way from Noaweth all the way down south, and we've always lived on the coast. This is the first time ever being in a mountain town. I don't think we're even prepared to go through the mountains on our way to Usandra for the month. What's your opinion of this place?
Was this the one that we got attacked by a bunch of hooligans while we were talking with the priest? And they broke into the room we were renting. Is that the place that we're at now?
This is not the place.
Okay.
Was this the mining town? I genuinely don't remember what was here.
I remember if I had the map for you guys. Let's see. Exterior. No, I don't have the Seguli one. No, it's set up like a mountain town. The place that you guys got robbed, or was attempted to be robbed, is further south from here. Like, it was here, then you hit down the town that was kind of off the coast before you went to Failcrest.
I can't say not much memorable stuff happened last time I was in this town. So I really don't have much of a comment on it. Unremarkable, I would say.
You should go talk to somebody at local tavern. I'm sure a relevant local will know more.
I did, and I inquired about possibly setting up shop from here then, and they more or less told me to just beat it. They don't want the competition.
Well, I'll tell you
I mean,
what. No matter what you do, don't put it on your taxes. I learned that recently, so you're welcome.
They do taxes up here?
Exactly. That's the attitude to have.
I would say if other people are setting up stalls, you'll probably get a decent bit of business. Because, you know, what would be the point of setting up a stall if there wasn't going to be something to sell?
All right. You'll see him mull this over a bit and say more or less that he has to talk to a few people from here. That they came in a caravan of about 4 wagons. Some of the people are hesitant to kind of sit up from here then and just wait it out. Other people want to stretch up further. He says he kind of likes it here. It seems like a good place, and from what you're saying, doesn't seem like it's necessarily bad. Maybe like a nice homestead of sorts. He will say, yeah. So you guys staying today then? Or are you guys heading out?
We were trying to head up to Usandra.
What time of day is it at this point?
You guys had that. I'd say it's probably about 3 in the afternoon at this point.
I think we're probably gonna just keep going. Maybe try to get the dead month at the next town.
He'll nod. Alright. I'll still talk to him. Best not just to go off by yourselves. Looks like you guys have a wagon as well, but this time of month, well, year anyways. I'd say if you're from around here, you know how it is with bandits trying to get copious amounts of whatever they can from people who are drunk on the roads.
Oh no, the bandits are after our wheels of cheese. Maybe we'll just put them in our tiny cages.
I don't think the bandits would fit whole.
Well, maybe we'll have to improvise.
I thought you said put the cheese in tiny cages
No.
to keep them like little birds, little animals.
That's what the cheese currently is.
It's a trap, is it? I don't feel like we ever used it for a trap. Oh well.
I suppose with a decent bit of rope, we could tie 2 cages together, like front to back, and then make a long cage. That might be enough to put a person in it.
I know a few contortionists. This is nothing for them.
Alright, we'll have to figure out if each bandit is a contortionist then.
Oh
Middle
my
of sword fighting. Are you a contortionist?
God. I don't even know how to spell that. I don't know what that word means.
I can barely read, but we'll find out together. I was gonna. Normally, I would say if there are bandits, we could take them, but like I'm not so sure after last time. My last time, the last battle that happened a week ago, I was totally locked into that one. That was great. But back at that tavern, at that inn, that was we'll be fine, right? There's bandits. Just kind of give them a hard time.
Yeah, the bandits, when they face us, they tend to come out on the other side, not alive.
Oh yeah, sure.
So that would be for the 95. 90. Here. Does Chicken see it, or does Grisnaw see it? That's the good question.
Is that chicken's name? Chicken?
Yep.
That's your familiar,
Good.
right? Your familiar is the chicken?
Yep.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. I know you haven't had chicken. I'm trying to remember. It's gotta be a familiar. Gotta be doing something weird. 95 from here. 90 at this point.
Yeah, I commanded the chicken to go fly to the top of the tree and take a look around, and I was going to peek through its eyes. When I did, I found it was on one of the lower branches. Couldn't make it up there.
Alright. I would say then, Grisna, conversations that you've had, this one guy doesn't know if they're going to set up or anything else like that. Another thing you would note in the area itself as you're passing on through is there does seem to be a large number of half-orcs and orcs that seem to be kind of banding together as they're like walking up north. And you can see them carrying like tents on top of what looks to be like wagons full of luggage and meat stocks, things like that. It seems they are already heading out of town to the north themselves.
Maybe we should catch up to them and ask what's up.
Maybe we can check and see if they need guards. And we can get paid for our trip up north.
Oh my
Perhaps.
gosh, you're so smart. Guys, let's do that.
You go up to them then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Howdy.
A couple of them turn back to you, look at you, and you see not kind of like dismissiveness, but kind of like a wave as they're like, you know, they don't know who you are, and they continue pressing forward.
I'm Grifsna. We're groups that we're a group that hunts miscreants like bandits and evil cultists. Are you fleeing from problems such as that, or did you call yourselves refugees? Are you more merchants? What's your business?
They say they were free folk.
Free
And
folk.
they are free folk, and they are looking for a better place up north. That's what they're saying. And they don't want any trouble.
I'm not going to give you any trouble. We're glad to have more free folk around. Those that trade, work honest jobs, that sort of thing. If you do spot any miscreants, let us know. We'll help take care of them.
Well, if you're looking to avoid trouble, we are a group of fairly skilled magicians of various sorts. If you're heading north and you're planning on going up through Usandra, which is a lovely town, I may say, we're heading that way as well. We could possibly travel together, stay safe in numbers.
You'll see a few of the people in the back, you know, some of the older ones kind of look at each other and roll around a bit. And they say, that is a kindness they haven't really gotten from a lot of people. And they like that, but they don't have anything they can offer in terms of money or anything else like that.
I've got a piece of paperwork if you want to, when we're done with this, for volunteer hours. Just trying to make the most of my time, you know, climb the ladder when I'm ready as fast as possible.
One of them gives you a look when you say volunteer. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean by volunteer? They'll ask.
Oh, it means it means helping people on purpose, and letting people know. So, like, if somebody wants to hire me to do something, I can say I've done this before. I wasn't paid, but I've done it before.
What she's saying is we're not trying to take all your money.
Oh no, I don't want your money. I want you to tell me that I'm doing a good job.
If anything, she wants just help with building a reputation. That's all.
There it is. Yep, my reputation.
See them kind of look at each other. One of them will just flat out ask you. It's like that's a thing people can do.
Apparently, I'm not very familiar with it myself, but she is.
I think so. I hope so. That's what I've been doing this whole time. No one's told me to stop.
And usually bandits have a bunch of good stuff to take on them anyway, so it's we're just gonna
they'll kind of
Just
nod
take-
for it then. Be like, I don't know exactly how we can do that for you, but if you want to go with us, then do that. If it's no money, then yeah, we can do that.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
So you could go up with them then from here, what they have, and now I gotta find a few orc faces. Let's see, do I have any universal assets? Probably characters. Portraits.
Would these people be well described as refugees, or they call themselves free folk, but I'm not sure exactly what that means in the context of this game.
I don't think having you guys living in Usandra would have had interactions with people who call themselves free folk at all.
What's the
Yeah,
free
that's
folk?
I'm trying to think of a good way to describe free folk without giving it away immediately. Free folk is usually
Nomads?
no. Yeah, I don't think Ruby would have had it anyways for it then. Your understanding of what a free folk would probably be somebody who's not tied to any kind of city or anything else like that then. Like, your closest idea would be nomad, but there's another kind of connotation that's behind it that I don't think your characters would have any kind of knowledge of, even with your history for that.
Well, would it maybe somebody that escaped slavery match up?
I would say that'd probably be the closest definition for it. But again, I don't think your
Okay.
characters would have that context for it having lived in Usandra. Like, the most you would have heard about anybody with that kind of thing would be in Nuraft. And that being, like, the place that it's most notorious for. Is stuff like that, and just being, like, a seat for, like, magic trade and crap like that going back and forth. Like, to the south, wouldn't have heard anything like that. Usandra outlaws it, Nizanko outlaws it, like, any kind of stuff that would be, like, free folk out into... Like, the other places would be, like, nomads and hermits living off the land kind of thing. Like, the connotations of free folk and the way they're describing it is not the same way you would understand it. Free folk would be like, hey, we're just, like, on the road all the time. So it would be, like, nomads looking for their next place.
Okay.
So you would have that. And then Sam, I said the other thing you would notice then, walking with these people, is you will see that a few of them do have that little red scale with them.
Huh.
Like one of them, a couple of them will
Interesting.
have like necklaces with a little red scale.
Little red scale. Not a big red scale.
Nope.
Interesting.
Think to cultists?
They are heading out of town at a relatively quick pace at this point. So you're going to go with them. So yeah, we'll do this. Sign up for it then. Be better overall. But you notice a few of them do have that red scale with them.
Mm.
Party, what do? You just continue along with these guys?
Do you point out that scale?
I'm afraid to point out the scale because they seem a little sensitive, flighty. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. I figured we could gossip about them once they're gone.
Oh, do you point it out to me?
I'll point it out to you. Yeah, I
Alright.
point at it and I look at you and I'm like, huh?
I will approach one of the people that has one of those scales. Hello, I'm Grista. I've noticed the scale you're wearing. We've actually encountered some violent cultists wearing something similar to that. Where did you get that?
When we were set on our path, I guess is a good way of saying it. When they were set up to go north, they were given these as a trinket of protection. Told by the person that had more or less gotten them out of their situation. that if they had this, if they were to run into anybody else with similar things, they would be given like shelter if they needed it.
Okay. Well, I will explain that that there is a group of cultists trying to cause mayhem and chaos that wears those similar scales. That if you show those openly, you might be assumed to be one of them, and that could be a problem for you.
They will say,
I,
so far it hasn't.
yeah, well, those cultists with those have actually attacked in cities like Usandra, and so your perception while wearing those might change as you travel north.
They will take that under advisement.
Okay.
They'll think about it as they go up north, and if they start running into other stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say about 4 hours from there, then. Pass through the mountain range and get you to Tur's Pass. I'd say the conversations you've probably had with these people as they're going on, not necessarily about the scale or anything else that they have from it, then, would be like a few names. Like Okama, Pask, and I say Onan. Them talking about the different kind of things they do. Like, one of them worked as a smithy of sorts. So their big thing was putting together different kind of smaller materials. Like, not necessarily like chainmail, but you have like horseshoes. You have other kind of like tools like hammerheads, things like that working together. Asking you guys.
Well, I do have proficiency in Smith's tools, so I'll probably chat with that guy for a while. Just about smithing.
And then I guess they would ask you, what kind of things do you know about smithing then? Does that make for good jobs? Can someone get a good life up north doing stuff like that?
Yeah, although I've leaned more into my other skills, but it was my, I did have some family, my parents growing up, my mother was a smith. Money can be alright, it can be trying at times, but it's honest work. If you work hard at it, you can definitely make a living.
Definitely make a living. Alright. Oh my god, I forget you guys had the goblins with you at this. Whatever happened to Jeff and Halfie?
I completely forgot about
We had
them,
goblins?
too. It's like it's like a disease.
We had goblins? Where did the goblins come from?
That might have been on one of the sessions I missed. So I don't remember us picking up
I thought
any
they were
travelers.
they weren't goblins. They were kobolds.
They were kobolds, that's what it was.
I don't remember kobolds either.
Yeah, Jeff and Hefe. That was kind of Malk's doing there. They're probably with Malk wherever Malk may be.
Those guys off to the side then from here. Get you guys coming back into Tur's Pass. I don't know if the music's going to change. I don't think it's going to. Nope. Bam. So you guys will get into Tourist Pass then, as it is starting to become sunset at this point. The sun hasn't
Alright.
set already.
Is there a room at the inn that we can book?
There is. It is a small inn.
I will try to book a room.
Book a room.
I still broke.
Are
I'm
you still broke?
I have 0 coins on me.
Everybody's broke.
I have some shiny trinkets.
I have a small amount of gold. How much does a room cost?
A room for Tourist Pass from here?
Yep,
Be about 2 silver. 2 silver a night.
I'll pay it.
And that'd be for you.
Well, I meant room that we can all sleep in. If there's one big enough.
Oh, like a common room?
Yeah, or it could be a private room and just not like a capsule room, if you know what I mean.
I understand. I'd say, but you'd be with probably about 20 half orcs and orcs at this point.
Okay, that's fine.
So if you have like a big room for it, then there'd be like a common rooms that like all ostensibly 23 of you guys can hang out at. But if you wanted like an individual room for like the 3 of you, it'd be the 2 silver.
How much for the common room?
The common room's free. It's just a big open area.
Okay.
Like there's no beds or
I
anything.
mean,
Like there's chairs and a couch.
All
That's
right,
about it.
I'll still take the room at least so we can lock up some of our more stealable stuff. If the room's big enough, I'm gonna do Leo's tiny hut in it as an extra measure. 'Cause I have that.
Leoman's tiny hut. Situated from here. Tourist Pass is more or less an outlier town from here. And considering how late it is into the year, the few people that are here are like residents that do live. Like there's a mine not too far from here, but it's essentially like a stopgap checkpoint before people go into the mountain range and everything else. There's really just you guys in town at this point. And maybe like 7 people outside of that. Like those people are more or less in the center of town right now, kind of talking. You can see them screwing up a few things. Not quite like decorations, but you can see them doing stuff onto their like doors in their houses. Like smaller kind of symbols, other kind of things that they're like scratching into the dirt.
Does it feel creepy that there's only a few people here? Like, is that weird, or is it more cozy?
From Roxana's perspective,
Well, Roxana's not. Well, she's of average intelligence, but you guys know. She hasn't gotten out much, and
no, I'm
I'm just trying to.
I'm trying to feel if
vibe
it
it
would be
out.
like an overall feeling from it then, or one that Roxana's getting from this then. That's what I'm trying to determine. Like, is this something that Roxana's feeling in terms of that? Like, what would you think of when you see like a town that's kind of like shut down for like a holiday or something else like that? Like, what would Roxana's perspective for that be? Like, what is the normal kind of coasting for that?
I guess, are people like here? They're just in their homes, or is like the town empty?
I'd say outside of you guys, the town's more or less empty.
Oh, I turned to these guys, and I'm like, I turned to the party. I'm like, guys, I don't like the vibes.
Is an earthquake coming?
Doesn't it feel a little too quiet?
It does, although this is probably not a place people gather for the dead month. Is that's real soon, right?
That's tomorrow.
I mean, most people should be in one of the major towns by now.
Yeah. So just not a popular place to be for a holiday. Does it seem an unusual amount of people that I would expect in a small town
Well,
for this?
outside of people who would be like trading stuff back and forth, like the town itself is more or less like a checkpoint for people to stop at. Like if people are coming through here, you would still expect to see like merchants and other stuff going on, but like either everyone's already situated, or the people that come through here are kind of like bedded down, I guess is a good way of saying it. So it's not unusual, but it is like, yeah, this is like the least busy I've ever seen this place in the few times you have been here. Like when you came through
Okay.
here initially, probably about a week or so ago, this place was bustling with like people trying to go up and north and back and forth, and it's like the only people here are like you and the people that do live here. So
Okay.
it's weirdly quiet, I guess is a good way of saying it.
Hmm. I get the feeling that when that sun goes down, something weird's gonna happen. Can't explain it, but let's wrap up what we need to and tuck in for the night.
All right. Yeah, something is weird gonna happen. Something weird is gonna happen tomorrow. I know that. Hopefully it's.
Gristna's foreseen it.
Uh,
Man, I'm gonna miss the festivities at the temple.
Maybe the opening
All the other
festivities.
characters are gonna be there.
Maybe the opening festivities. All right. Everybody's sleeping in the common room. Everybody's got their stuff shacked up from it then. Everybody roll me another
Yeah.
D100. Is it going to be below 84? Are we going to progressively get lower?
Progressively.
oh, we're all rolling it. Sure. Okay.
Yes. I gotta get my Dungeon Master's Handbook out.
Oh.
All the fun stuff I didn't account for yet. All right. Take a look through here. So then, Chris knows the first one. Krishna, who's your deity?
Uh. Ooh, good question. Krista's not really a super religious person. Let me check and see if I have anything in my description.
I didn't see one. I see
Uh,
Mountain Dwarf and Lawful Good.
Probably. Who's the deity of arcane magic?
Um, Mistral?
Mistral. Probably offers
Mistral.
makes an offering to Mister every once in a while.
Okay. Okay. I'll hold that then from here. What about Ruby?
The Celestian. Good luck with that one.
And then Roxana. Does Roxana have any deities they pray to?
Not really. I guess I was gonna maybe flip through a book real quick and see, like, oh, what gods are there that if anything, like a deity relating to prosperity and not just financial success, but specifically like career success.
Alright, I think that's going to be... I guess all three of you are technically going to get the same one then for it. Okay. So you guys want to have really differing dreams from it then. It'd be the same kind of thing, like sleeping, reflecting on the day before, what's going on then from here. You want to be visited by a god or anything else like that into a dream. But you'd have a good one. I'm trying to think one that would stand out for any of you in particular. Because then Krishna and Ruby would know what's going on tomorrow. Roxana, I'd say you'd probably get a vision of the sun. And then probably stars as well. That would be the end for the night then from here. So everyone would get, again, the benefit of a long rest from here. But that would be the end of the day. So today would officially be the start of the dead month from here. Sunrise is coming up. And you can see what small things were kind of started around town for that. Like the different kind of sigils and other kind of things. You can see them not so much glow, but they have kind of a faint like aura to them. Like stuff that's been written on the ground. Other kind of different festivities. Kind of have a little bit of a sparkle to it. You can see the orcs getting all their stuff ready to take off immediately as they're going along then from here. Give me a perception check from all three of you.
Ooh.
I'm trying to see. Remind me where on the sheet the perception button is.
Left side is where you'll see all your stats, and to the right from that you should see
You'll be under
Oh,
the
the little
stats.
guy.
Yep.
Got it.
Mm.
Thank you.
yeah, this will be hard to notice. Like you see stuff sparkling, you can see stuff that seems kind of like it's got an aura to it. And you notice of the orcs, the ones that have those red scales, the scales themselves are shimmering. Like noticeably.
Huh. Like in a magical way?
Yep. I'd say almost like there's an aura that's kind of around them, but you can kind of see it spread around the people that are also wearing it a little bit.
Interesting.
Alright, so they're getting ready to head out. What about the party itself? What is the party looking to do? Grab any provisions, grab food, take a minute to look at stuff, ask questions. What's the party doing?
Grab provisions and get ready to get moving, because kind of want to stick with the group.
I'll trade you this ration for that giant wheel of cheese.
At this point, I think mine is considered to be like a 3/4 cheese wheel.
Yeah, I guess I'm just kind of.
Just vibing
If I'm
along.
looking at stuff, I'm just window shopping.
Well, unfortunately, Trespass doesn't have too much going for it. Most of the stuff here is like, again, repair stuff and food for going through like the mountains themselves. So if you get anything from here, it'd probably just be rations and maybe kind of minor repair tools and things like that.
See if there's any cool herbs I can pick up. Any unusual plants specific to the area.
Give me an investigation roll.
Ooh. Well.
It's something. I said there's definitely trees that you haven't seen here before. Definitely different kind of flowers and other things like that.
Am I allowed to pick them, or is that seen as bad?
No, you can pick them. I don't think there'd be anything wrong with that at all.
Into the satchel they go.
I'd say the one thing that you'd probably note would be white lilies.
Ooh.
That'd probably be the one thing that stands out the most.
Gotcha, gotcha.
I doubt it because we're moving, but do I have enough time to attempt to brew a potion along our travel?
I'd say so.
Yeah, I would like to do the same. Because we both have that same skill set.
We allegedly own a shop together.
Yeah. Do we
I say
have
allegedly because I don't think we've paid our
here-
bill in a while.
Eh.
We have a shop. How much money does it make? Money. Oh.
Because we don't report it. We don't know how much money we make. Stop asking.
guys
Do you work
can't-
for the government?
I don't care who the IRS sends. I'm not paying my taxes.
Is it 12 enough to
No.
make a potion of healing?
I would say so.
Neat.
It's not destroying things. So yeah, I'd say that's enough.
I'm also going to make an air quotes potion of hangover recovery. It's just a vial with water in it.
Ah.
That actually is more effective than a lot of the snake oil I've seen get sold for that.
This is cool.
Actually, you could blend together some turmeric and lemongrass and make a pretty good anti-inflammatory. But a little black pepper.
We can use snake oil? I'm gonna find a snake.
I thought snake oil was a plant. I'm learning so much. So it's a miracle drug.
It's a miracle anyone drinks it.
Doesn't sound very pleasant.
Well, you do have to get freshly squeezed snakes to make it.
Freshly squeezed. Oh, boys, you know what I love in the morning is a freshly squeezed snake in my coffee. Ah.
It's like just grabs a rattlesnake and starts twisting. That's the hard part, is getting all the oil out.
So you can drink the venom. It just can't be injected. So as long as you don't have an ulcer, you'll be fine.
I take this every morning to see if I have any stomach problems. Once I feel the pain, I know I did something wrong.
I'm healthy and I drink snake oil. Therefore, everyone should be drinking snake oil. If you're not, don't listen to your doctor. Listen to what everyone else is
Listen to me.
doing.
Don't listen to your doctor. Listen to me.
Listen to me. I have followers.
All right. So I'd say you guys would head off into the morning then from here. So it's probably about 6 or 7. Sunrise just starting to come up. It is cooler then because it is the winter months, as it were. I'll move you guys back over to the map, if I can find the map. Where's the map? Where's the map? It's on interiors, overworld. There we go. Heading out from Tourist Pass then from here. That's the wrong one. Oop. I would say it's probably about 11:30 as you guys get to the cusp of the Black Forest from here. I would say, Roxana, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. Oh,
That's pretty good.
it's pretty good.
Probably notice it right away then. As you're following through
Nat
with
20.
as you follow through with everybody, as you start heading up north onto the path, you can see the trees themselves as you approach from here get kind of a little bit of a different shade. Like itself doesn't seem offhand or anything else like that. But like the tree patterns, like looking at oaks or maples or anything else like that, then like the trees here definitely feel older, a little bit taller. And you'll notice as you're walking through, the orcs who are kind of leading this caravan that you guys are on, you'll see them kind of every so often stop and kind of like look up and around. Like something's wrong, but they can't quite put their fingers onto it. You walk past from them, and you notice it too. Wind that's been blowing through, sounds of animals and other kind of things like that. An unsteady kind of stillness that's happening as you get from here, and just like quiet, like silence. Like you can still hear movement of like people stepping on branches and other kind of stuff, but outside of like things actually moving and causing noise, it is eerily quiet, like almost unsettlingly so.
Is this a phenomenon I've heard about here in this forest?
Yep, Grisna and Ruby, you two would have experienced this quite a few times, having gone through like the northern part of the Black Forest. Like this is one of the things that is like a highlight of this area, outside of Black's Tower itself.
Yeah, I'll explain that this is normal for this area. I'll also tell some of the orc in the caravan that we're all right. Just the unusual nature of this place.
And they'll ask you if you know what's causing this. Like, is this just the forest? Excuse me, the forest itself that does that, or is there something like magical that's doing this? They've
Do
never
I know?
experienced this. I believe you would, but give me a history check.
11?
Oh.
I say that's good enough for the basics of it. Like, you've heard different stories for it, then back and forth. You'd say the quickest gist of it is there's an old wizard's tower that's like in the center of this place that's causing it. No one's seen the wizard in years, and they don't know how it's doing it. So, you know, a wizard's doing it.
The wizard did it.
A wizard.
Yeah, I'll explain. Yeah, it has to do with the old wizard's tower deeper in. We shouldn't have to go too close to that. It's not really a danger. It's just kind of eerie.
Trying to think if I had the map for Black's Forest, because there was a fun one to kind of explore through a little bit. It doesn't look like I do. I'm not going to pull it back out. But yeah, they'll say it like that. It's a wizard that's causing it. He's got a place set up from here then, and the whole place is just super quiet because of him. Nobody knows why or why he did it. At least not really. And I will say you guys will probably head another 15, 20 minutes into here. And eventually you'll see cropping through the trees a clearing leading to a waterway of sorts, like a pond. And you'll see cresting just ever so slightly over the line of trees. It looks to be the top of a metallic, almost obelisk-like tower. You see no windows onto it, though you do see bandings that kind of wrap around it.
That tower over there.
Pointing it out from here. Give me another perception check from everybody.
12.
Yeah, 12.
Oh.
I say Roxana's probably too enamored by everything that's actually going on. With its too
Wow,
quiet.
new
and
places,
New places from
new
here.
experiences. Wow.
Grisna and Ruby, you'll feel it immediately. Like, oh, it's time. It's happening now. As you can all kind of stop and look up for a second.
All right, look up.
I look to the sky.
Yep. And you can see them start pointing up. Everybody, as you're traveling through from here. As you can see the sun. And there's like a feeling of like air not exactly being sucked out, but like being pressed, like a pressure that just kind of comes down like a big, like someone just dropped a fan for a second. Sun itself feels almost as though it locks up into place in the sky. You can see what looks to be the blue and the clouds start to kind of slowly wisp away out of the sky itself. You see the clouds hang with the blue of the sky as the blue starts to slowly fade away and become black like the night sky. The sun still hanging from there. You can see as it fades to the black, twinkling like a night sky going off until the whole sky itself completely is enveloped by the night sky with the sun hanging there. Everywhere around you that you see is still well lit up as though it's daytime. You can see what looks to be ethereal kind of lights spreading across like an aura in the sky too. An aura, what is it? Aura borealis. And you can see the start of what looks to be almost like a chariot beginning a slow path from one side of the sky over across. And you can see slowly what looks to be the visages of large people and almost like a faded ghostly kind of pattern beginning to walk across the sky. This is the official start of the Dead Month.
Spooky.
Spooky? Where are you getting spooky from? This is perfectly normal annual occurrence.
You know, I'm not very observant, but I guess I just don't look up at the sky that much. You'd think I would.
This happens every year for a month straight.
I just kind of assumed that like there was something wrong with my eyes, but I never really slowed down to pay attention, you know?
I'm going to sit here and genuinely be baffled by this information.
I've never once looked at the sky. What? How?
Or maybe I've always thought it was spooky, and you guys are just giving me a hard time.
Alright, so the Dead Month has officially started then from here. I guess then Roxana has no idea what's going on. Does anyone want to explain exactly what this is?
No.
No.
It's valid.
You're just gonna have to deal with it.
Wow. I am full of whimsy.
You guys want to help me? No. So most of the orcs and the half-orcs probably wouldn't say anything about this either. This is just something that's that. But starting from it then, yeah, them pointing to the sky and it being like oohs and ahs and other kind of things like that. But then it's like now that it started, it's like they don't particularly keep going on with it then. And they'll continue trudging through Black's Forest then from here. I would say you would exit out of the Black Forest probably about an hour of the travel. And you'll hear the sound and everything else like that kind of slowly come back in. Like wind, breezing, everything else like that. Sandra from here then would probably be about another 2 hours in travel. Say you probably get to the outskirts of Usandra itself. Give me another perception check from everybody.
Rid of bandits.
Wait, did everyone roll 17?
Yes.
Did...
See, I
Just
told
as
you
we-
it was spooky. Something spooky is happening.
Spoopy. Super spoopy. Yeah, I would say that you get into here and you can see what looks like fireworks and other kind of things going on. As before you even get into town, you can see a large mountain range with like towers sticking off the top of them, walls and other kind of things like that. Then, but as you approach, like outside of here, you can see merchants and stalls and a bunch of other kind of stuff that's been set up. People walking around, people drinking, people having a party as you come into here, before even heading out to any gates or anything else like that. Like a sprawl has formed outside the front of this place, and a party is happening right now. So what's the party do?
Party?
There's a party going on. What are people doing at the party? Are they drinking? Are they singing? Are they dancing?
It's a whole combination of things. It's essentially a New Year's party at this point. So people are dancing, people are celebrating, people are getting drunk, people are eating really overpriced stall foods from like vendors and other kind of things like that. There's people trying to sell stuff, trying to hawk like items that nobody really gives a crap about from it. Then it's like, here, wear your stuff for your god, so when they show up, they'll know where you are with it. Then come and get the party from it. Then we're having a sale now of 5 croissants for 1 silver. Come and get it. A whole bunch of things like that.
I gotta get in on that croissant stuff. I'll spend a silver for some croissants.
They are tiny croissants. They're like ones that you could probably get in like 2 bites. But you get 5 of them.
Yeah. Mm.
That's how they get you.
And 5
Yeah,
croissants.
many
Oh, give me
croissants.
that. Here you go, tiny.
I think they use some illusion magic to make them look larger. Now that they're in my hands.
I will check with our caravan orcs and see if they need anything before we, part ways.
I'm trying to think what they do. I think maybe then. What would they ask from here? They'd say, "What is this place?" You probably tell them you Sandra.
Yeah,
Sandra, capital city of the north.
it's where I live.
Hus-
Call it my home.
Hustling, bustling, full of all sorts of colorful people.
What's there to do here?
I will. Ooh, what should I describe?
Festival's going strong. There's plenty of stuff going on always at the docks. Got a couple of nice temples. If you're looking for work, I'm sure the markets could use extra hands about this time.
It's like their group will discuss what they want to do. So they-
Roxana's performing for tips. We're doing I think fire eating? No. Tumbling. I do some cool flips.
Some cool flips.
Do some
Tumbling
cool
flips.
flips.
Come to that in a second. Then from here. All right, I see you break off from the orcs. Then from here, while they try and figure out what they want to do, they will kind of do their mingling
Yeah.
up in the front. Roxana looking, do things. Then from here, make money performing. A few things to buy into stuff from other things. It is a party. There's plenty of things that are going on for it. So I say up front, I wouldn't say it's necessarily competition, but you would see people doing other kind of things, like similar to what you have like training for. So you'd probably go up to them
Yeah.
and be like, "Hey, do you want another person to throw in for the act for it? Do you want something to help with? Are you, have you been making any kind of money doing this or anything else like that?" And probably strike up a conversation with a few of the other kind of performers doing stuff. Like, it's not quite circus act, but Longman and Stilks doing the juggling. other people doing like the fire stuff, people who are doing like fireworks and other kind of crap like that, and them doing it in tandem with each other. Give me a persuasion
For
check.
sure. For sure. I walk up. I'll give you the persuasion check. I want to ask them, how's the market for this kind of thing?
Market itself doesn't get too much outside of like, I'd say like the middle class, upper class kind of districts from here. They'll say most of the times what they're doing is like performance shows and other things like that. And they get enough to kind of well live off, but like their bread and butter for the year, like their best months is like this right here. Like you get people from out of town that are doing stuff, you get a bunch of tourists that are stopping in for it, and that because it's a party the whole way through, they can kind of just keep a rotation of doing things like nonstop to make their money. You know, they don't get a lot of time to enjoy this outside of like the few days that they be off, but they make quite a good stuff. You saying that you're interested with this then and think that can help? They would say that they're not necessarily looking for more people, but they're not going to cram onto anybody from here. That if you want to work with them, they've got no problem, though you might want to talk to their boss at some point, because bringing back money, anything else like that, you know, is always like a cycling performance, people going off to do other stuff and things like that. So yeah, they would be down for you to help. If you're doing a good performance that would help them, they have not only like no problem with that, then they would appreciate something like that. So give me a performance check at advantage then.
Ooh.
Show off for these guys.
How do I do that? Do I just click it twice, or?
You technically already have it on, so it should give you the higher
okay.
of the two. So rather than just having taken the left one as the normal one, it'd be the higher of the two then from there.
Sure.
So 19. So what would you show off for these guys then? You said like the tumbling, juggling, fire eating, sword swallowing.
I'm
things like that.
gonna tumble while playing the pan flute. Maybe like beatbox, pan flute. I'm doing like parkour.
All right.
Ta-da!
And that would be enough for them from here. So they would be impressed being able to do the two from that. And they would try and find some way to kind of incorporate with what they're doing from here. Like, that's definitely something that'll draw people in. Something for the drunks. And being like, we could probably push you closer to, like, the front gates where a lot of, like, the larger group is. Like, everybody that's out front right here is usually, like, the tourists and, like, the rabblers, as it were. But if you go into, like, the center of town, it's going to be much more bustly. And probably get you guys a lot more money. So I'd say that'd probably go on for a few hours from there then. Let's grab that and continue on. So go ahead and roll me 2 d20s.
I do at some point want to run over the market district.
Sorry, who's rolling the 2d20s?
You're rolling the 2 d20s.
I am. Okay. How do I? Nope. I know how to do this. Hold on. I got it. I'm learning. I can type. Type.
All right, and then roll me a d10.
Oh, JK.
So close.
So close. So close.
You got the slash on the wrong side.
Got it. We got it.
What's 29 times 3?
Oh! 87?
Is it 87? Because it's 58 and then plus 29. Yeah.
Because it's 90 minus 3. I'm smart. Roxana's, she's okay. Sam got a 5 in her calc BC. I hope to God I can still do math.
I can't do math like that then. It's like that's too many digits. Single digits fine. Double digits and a 3 no. No. What is it? 27. Okay, that's 3 so 60. So 27 plus 60, 87. All right, we're doing math. We're doing math in my head now. I don't like this. Just give me a fucking calculator.
I told you. Okay, so 3 times 29.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, pull out your notebooks. 3
No,
times
no.
3 times 30 is 90.
I can't write these notes
Minus
next to
1
my other
times
notes.
3, so it's 90 minus 3 is 87.
So I'd say you probably make 87 gold within the 3 or 4 hours, you'd probably be doing then from here.
That's nuts. Why am I an adventurer? I should just do this.
So we haven't
That's
got
good, right?
Yeah, you can only do this for
Oh,
like
no.
a few days a year, so it's not sustainable.
I'm not looking that ahead. I'm not even looking at the sky. You think I can look that far in the future?
I can't look up. Why? I just can't. All right. And then Ruby said you were going to the market district.
Yeah, pretty much as soon as we get back to town and separate from the orcs, I want to run over to the market district
What are you doing
and
over
go
at
straight to Seymour's Emporium.
Seymour's place?
Seymour! Seymour, I need cash for the festival.
Seymour, I need cash for the festival. I would say Seymour's place is probably closed right now. It'll have that sign that it was on it before, gone drinking.
You didn't even leave the other dude here?
I'm trying to think if Seymour's place has windows. It probably does. You probably see that guy sitting inside at like the counter right now, like bored out of his mind. It's a sign on
Right
the
back
outside
on
of
the
the door
window.
that says "Gone Drinking." It's like closed up, but there's a dude on the inside who's literally waiting for people to come in. He's not unaware of like the sign on the outside that's like we're closed currently because they're not.
He just announces he's gone drinking. Doesn't say the store is closed.
You just knocked on the door too. You're just yelling for Seymour. You open the door to go in.
Yes,
I'm
I
trying to
tried
remember.
the door.
I'm trying to remember who the fuck this guy's name is. I want to say.
Would you have taken me with?
Probably.
Okay, I'm with you.
Okay, let's get Seymour out of here for the time. Seymour, you could get gone. And then is it map? Is it tokens? No, it's on GM layer. Change layer to tokens layer. You'll probably see the drow sitting in the back by the counter from here. And you'll see the little mouse woman sitting up over the counter too as you like walk in. And they go, "Oh, hello. Enjoying the festival. Do I know you?"
I was here before. I did a job for Seymour.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he owes me a discount on purchases. I don't remember though.
The two of them kind of look at each other for a second as they look back over to you. Discount, you say?
Yeah.
Is there anything in particular you were looking to get from Seymour?
I was hoping to bring him some of the wares I brought from my travels. Persuade. Did I write? I wrote perception, not persuasion. I can't read.
I perceive they're onto me.
I perceive they're onto me.
That sounds legit enough to them. All right. Well, he's out probably drinking right now. He said he was going to bring back a keg for us then, but I kind of doubt it at this point, seeing as it's been... I don't know how long it's been. Probably a couple hours now. He's like, well, show me what you have. I'll take a look
I will
over
pull
from
out
here.
1,000 GP worth of art items. Nondescript.
What did we say the art items were?
Various pornographic statues is
Yeah,
what you
that's
keep
what it
saying.
I believe that's what you guys kept saying. So here's
I
a,
have never said anything.
I pull up my 3 art objects worth 25 gold each, just like looking pathetic next to his massive collection of dildos.
They're fertility idols. Knock it off. No, I'm trying to remember where they came from. I want to say that was Steve who came up with that for it. Like it was little. It was like a little fox ivory outcore or something else like that. And they're like, oh, it's a nude one for some reason, and then it just carried along with it. I think he would do the appraisal over from it then. And it'd probably a little bit of snickering and other kind of things like that then. And like art objects for it. He's like, well, I don't know what Seymour would want for these. But I know Seymour knows somebody who would probably pay for these. And he'll ask how much you wanted for it. Then I'm assuming the gold value that they actually are worth, right?
So here's where we get the tricky part: is Ruby has no concept of how much these things are worth.
I would be looking him over and as best I can trying to confirm it's a good offer.
He said Seymour gave you a discount for it then. Maybe not give you gold, but do it from this then. We can give you something a bit more value for it. So I guess then the question is, what were you looking for? What did you want? Like, not gold, but like as an item. What kind of items did you want?
I would be looking for something that would be magical items, specifically of use. Nothing that requires attunement, because I've kind of got that full, unless it's really cool.
I mean, magical items would be helpful, but like,
Yeah.
we actually need money for the shop.
Oh yeah, we do need some, but yeah. If you've got something, maybe a bag of holding would be useful if you've got one of those, or something similar, like a handy haversack, or I don't know.
He's like, I got a couple haversacks for it. I think we could do a trade for that then. For haversack.
But
Is that what you really wanted then? Was just something like that?
well, a Heward's handy haversack, that's a specific magic item. Well, it depends on if we have enough money for it. After we get what we need for our materials, I will trade in my 3 art objects. Am I able to get the 75 list price for those?
Yes, you would.
Let me delete that and add the gold.
I'd say a haversack would be roughly 300 gold altogether.
300. All right. Gonna have enough. All right.
And then you go ahead and you buy
Man,
a haversack?
No, I don't have enough.
What about Ruby?
I mean, I apparently have 1,000 gold worth of art items. So if we need the haversack, I can definitely pick that up.
I will pull out some basilisk guys. I have 4.5 of those. How much would or actually, I think I can use those as a component for brewing potions.
You
But I
can.
probably will hold on to those.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to use that. They'd say, but they know a guy in the top district that might be interested in something like that.
Okay.
So if I give him 300 gold worth of the art items, can we get 700 back?
You could,
So I
yeah.
have some liquid funds finally.
Yep.
Woohoo!
They would
I'm
actually
gonna look
ask
in the
you then,
group
did you want that in
stash.
platinum or did you want that in like a gold or a smaller denomination?
Oh, with the haversack, just having straight gold probably wouldn't be bad.
So the big thing is you guys would be cleaning out from it then. They can give you about 300 in gold, but the rest they'd have to do in platinum. If you want, they can give you a platinum ingot or platinum bar stamp, which would be 500 gold, and they give you 200 rest in just actual gold coin.
Sure, that works. If they don't have it, then take
Alright.
the platinum stamp.
So I'll put a handy haversack on the group loot thing.
Right?
We also have some items in the loot that could be sold,
Mm-hmm.
like the various art objects and gems.
So we now have an item that allows us to ignore carry weight. Uh,
Not ignore it.
um,
Mostly ignore it. You can now put your cages and cheese wheels in it.
the cages probably won't fit in the hole, but we can definitely
That's-
get the cheese wheels in. Um, we have an extra cloak of elven kind, I believe, because we have 2 of them. Actually, I have one on my sheet, but I think that's not. I think we got 3 of those through our ventures, and so we could probably sell 1 or 2 cloaks of elven kind.
Getting a knock at the door. You guys discuss what you're looking for it then. Bring Sam into it then too as well. For items with it then. I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes.
All right.
I figure sell off all of the valuables.
Yeah,
Except the diamonds.
definitely. Oh, good point. So we have a bunch of some more art objects, some gems, then probably. Wait, we have a potion of longevity?
Yes, we have one that hasn't drank yet. If somebody
Okay.
wants to get younger.
We've got few scrolls, huge oversized hand bones. That's under consumable items. Okay. You eat
Right.
those? And also
you
an owlbear
could.
carcass is in there too. I will probably mark items with an X that we want to sell, and then I can total up what it would be for list price. So,
Alrighty, I'm back. That was just mail.
all right. So we're gonna want to sell the rest of the art objects and gems off our sheet, other than the diamonds, which are useful for a specific spell. So we got 9 gems worth 50 gold.
So that's what?
So
450?
that's 450 plus 4 art objects worth 25. That's another 100.
It's 550.
Plus 5 art objects worth 250. $12.50 plus 550. That brings it up to 1,800 gold if we sell those.
Okay.
I don't know what, if anything, we could feasibly get for the owlbear carcass.
I think it was the pelt was the big one.
Uh-huh.
All right. So we now have 3,000 gold in the group stash. We have a bunch of mundane weapons, like long swords, hand crossbows, longbows.
Stuff like
Any
that
of
they give you
those?
half for each of them.
Okay, I'll look them up and probably keep a little bit of stuff, but in case another player shows up.
What about other gear in general? He said no magic items for requiring attunement or anything else like that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Uh,
Weapons, armor, trinkets, anything like that you guys were looking for in particular?
I didn't think about shopping sessions, so.
It's not really going to be a shopping session. It's just something.
I was
quick
just
browse
trying to
there.
offload and get some actual cash.
All right.
Wasn't
Well,
thinking
we've
about
got
shopping for magic items.
we've got over 3,000 gold in the group stash now.
Let's go gambling.
All right.
We'll look up
More importantly, with the haversack, we can now actually carry the group stash with us than
Yeah.
covered.
Other than the large items like cages. And we'll probably have to take out some of the wheels of cheese.
We'll fit those
We'll
in
take
somehow.
one wheel of cheese with us.
You'll fit those in somehow.
It's a minor threat to anybody looking at the cart. It's just got like 3 rows of cages all filled with cheese wheels.
Alright. I'd say your shopping expedition would be done. So outside of that 200 gold that they can give you in loose coins, the rest of this would be probably in platinum, and either the stamp bars, which would denote the 500 from it, or individual like platinum coins, which would be 100 itself. So I would say you could exchange that all out from there. So they would have enough for that altogether. We'll go back to Roxana then. 4 hours from here, doing the performing and everything else like that. I would imagine the performer people that you've been with will probably be taking their break about this time to kind of collect the gold that they've gotten together and discuss other kind of things than from here. The one thing they probably bring up to you immediately is being like, hey, you're a tourist, so, you know, where do you come from? All right, where did you learn all this stuff? You know, you didn't just come here then to just do performing from here then and just leave, did you? What are you doing here? Did Sam walk away? Is Sam on mute?
I hear you.
I don't hear Sam though.
Oh, hey, sorry, I was talking. My thing, I forgot I put my microphone thingy away. That'll explain why no one reacted to my joke earlier. That's fine. So Roxana is trying to figure out if she can trust these folks, and instead she asks, she's like, you know, I'm from afar. I have some experience in this stuff. It's what I grew up with, and I'm looking to get away into something that's a little bit more stable, more professional. She doesn't want to tell too much. But what about you guys? You're local to the area. Is this what you do 11 months out of the year? Do you Because you guys were fire. You guys were great.
They said they're normally performers for it. So it's like putting on plays, putting on acts, other kind of things like that. Like they're not like a troupe, but like they're local. So it's teaching people to do particular things for payment, going to parties, other kind of things like that. Then outside of like, hey, we have stage productions that we do for it then, and like bigger ones. And most of the times, like when they're doing stuff for that, then it's usually for rich people that have nothing better to do, like performing in the upper district or doing stuff for like lower end, where it's like we have these kind of smaller things that we do during the week, get a few coins from here then, and that's what we get paid during the week. So this more or less is their job. Like they go through the gamut of doing like play performances, learning instruments, getting paid to teach people things, getting paid just in general for stuff like that. Somebody needs like a tavern for a party, they get hired out for it. Like this is their job.
Roxana just is kind of dumbfounded. She's like, "Wait, this can? No, this can't. This is a job for you, like full time. That's a thing."
They nod, say yeah. Don't want it to be full time. Like you get performances sometimes where they do 2 a day for a morning crowd and a night crowd, and then they want to do that back to back to back for several days, and that gets draining. You know, you need off time as well too, but you get paid enough to like live in a pretty decent home. You know, don't make rich money off of it or anything else like that then, but you know, you're not worrying about having to go starving or anything else like that.
Fascinating. Roxana kind of nods and like writes down, takes notes on like everything they say.
Rich people can say, because they more or less asked you like where you're from, because you said you're trying to learn this, and then from here and asking about their jobs for it, and they'll ask, what did you do before this then? Like, do you have a job that you're currently doing now? Like, what are your prospects right now for it then? Like, are you trying to get famous? Trying to learn this as a skill?
Between gigs, I just want to see the world. I want to do more. I grew up in a pretty secluded area, and I heard that there's more to be done, and I want the world to respect me and listen to what I have to say. And so I'm going to become the greatest professional that I can to attain that respect.
If you're looking to do that, then, as good as Yusandra is, you'd probably want to go to a place like Mizanko. They have a whole bunch of schools from there, and they'll actually point out to one of the people that they work with that they were originally from there, and that is a much bigger town than Yusandra is, and that if you can do there, you can go pretty much anywhere you want to from it then. Like, there is way more opportunity kind of in that direction.
Interesting.
And he'll say, but though, if you want to cheat that a little bit, you can always just talk to Kernan himself.
Who is that?
And he'll say to them, go, oh, right, tourist. Kernan is the god of the plain.
Oh, sure.
So he's actually in town, like for the Dead Month. Shows up every year. I want to say the last 180 or so. He showed up every year. Like, this is his big fun thing with meeting people. He's probably doing a bar romp right now from it. I hear when he shows up, what he does is he challenges people to try and drink him under the table. And if you beat him, he'll give you a wish.
Ooh. Good to know. Writes this down. Good to know. Well, thank you so much for all of the advice. It was wonderful spending the day working with you.
They'll nod and they'll say, this is fun for it then. Yeah, if you're looking for work from here then, we do always have a rotation of people coming and going for it. So you're always welcome here then. Definitely have the skills to be part of our group.
Oh, I'm flattered, she says.
Yeah, I really gotta question Kernan's wisdom to give out powerful, world-changing magic to whoever is the biggest alcoholic.
I mean, it does require you to beat the constitution of a god.
Not impossible, as we've seen. Not impossible. Just very hard. Who's the one? Kalen? I think it is. I forget the path.
Hidden Kalian?
Yeah. How do you become a god? I don't know. But I
In
wish-
fairness, he doesn't remember either. It was one hell of a bender. Hidden Kalian is an excellent god.
So yeah, Kernan is in town somewhere. And I'm saying, hey, if you can drink him under the table, he'll give you a wish. Back out to here. So then what is Roxana doing then? You're taking off from here then with your 87 gold that you've gotten. What are you doing with that 87 gold? Just pocketing it, hanging on to it for the time being?
I'll hang on to it for the time being. Maybe I'll buy one of those 5 croissants, 5 buns. What were they
There were croissants
for 1
but-
silver?
1 silver. There's a bunch of other stuff. I think my favorite one is, hey, would you like some lemon drink?
Lemon drink.
Yeah, lemon drink. It's only 1 gold.
I'll have some lemon drink.
All right. I'll take the gold from you. You'll see them pour a cup of what looks to be water, and they'll put a slice of lemon into it and hand it to you.
Huh. Thanks.
Would you like some grape
I
drink?
say. Can I see the grape drink before I invest?
They will hold a cup of water that has a single grape in it.
It's not even cut in the middle. It's just full grape.
a single grape.
Roxana doesn't like being taken advantage of. She's seen this kind of thing before, and so she's gonna definitely throw some. Maybe there's I don't know, she wants to throw something in her drink and demand a refund fund because they gave her something tainted and bad.
There's a fruit in my drink.
That costs extra.
Excuse me, there's something in my drink?
They point over to a sign. It says no refunds ever.
No refunds ever. Huh. I say. What kind of establishment is this? Is this like a booth? Is this a restaurant?
This is like a stall that's been set up like in front of, I want to say like a market or something like that.
Oh man, I want to be a jerk. But I shouldn't. But like, it's more fun to be a jerk.
Do it.
No refunds. I take my
Ever.
lemon drink and pour it over the no refunds sign and say, "Oops."
I
And,
want to say you get like a mean mug look, but like they've already gotten your money. They've already
Yeah.
got your gold. Yeah.
Whatever. I'll walk off. I can go find a stream if I want some water with a whisper of lemon.
It's water with a singular, not even a wedge, like a very thin slice of lemon.
It's the fact they didn't call it lemon water. They called it lemon drink.
It's not
And,
lemon.
like,
It's
I
not
know-
lemonade. It's lemon drink.
The reason why people were drinking so much alcohol is because the water wasn't necessarily safe. So this is technically, I could get sick from drinking that, technically.
You could, but then you'd have to drink it.
They have a sign that says no refunds. I don't see a sign saying that they,
Yeah.
passed their
Hey,
health
what-
inspection.
There is no health
It's
inspection.
a lemon scented sign that says no refunds.
I want to
Zesty.
scribble out some of the letters so the sign looks like it says no fun.
They will try and shoo you away as you attempt to do that.
Okay, I'm gone. I'm gone.
People trying to rip you off at every opportunity with a lemon drink for it.
I'm giving good quality, honest flips and pan flute beatboxes, and this is what I get in return.
At some point, I will turn over to Krishna and did we leave that let tourists into the city by themselves. They're gonna get ripped off.
Zach is muted. He's gonna get ripped off. Especially the holiday festivals. See it all the time. All the food vendors and everything else like that. There's always a bunch of ones where it's like, oh, it's really good, but it's like $35. Oh, this one's cheaper. It's only $10, and it's way worse food.
All right, I'm back.
Oh,
I had
there you
a
are.
call. Yeah, we should probably go get her. Make
If
sure
anybody
she
could rip her off, I think we should.
Yeah, she might fall for that lemon drink thing.
Classic.
Go attempt to meet back up with Oksana. And we didn't necessarily have a spot to meet up at, but we know that she was going to go do performance and/or business.
I'm carving, like, I have a dagger. I'm just, like, carving stuff in the dirt and just muttering to myself.
I would say you would probably have somebody come up to you as you're doing this, and they'd just be like, "Wait, what are you doing?"
I'm channeling my feelings. Look, and I show them and I draw a picture of, like, a sad face. I'm like, that's me. And then I, like, scuff it away with my boot and go, now my feelings are gone.
Are you a magician?
I look at them. Does this person look like they have a lot of money?
I wouldn't say they necessarily look like they have the money. They look inebriated at this point.
Oh, I look at them. I can be if you want me to be.
Give me a persuasion check as you say that. I was hoping for something way higher or lower. Oh, that's. I'm trying to think how this person would be. What would they say? Like, are you a magician? I can't be if you want to. I think this inebriated person would be like, oh no, I've fallen for that already. My wife would kill me if I did that again.
Does your wife know you're stumbling around out here? Are you okay?
Yeah, she's right over there. And you'll see him just like point to a crowd.
Okay, I say.
And this person will just wander off then towards the crowd. Like, have completely forgot they were mid-conversation with you.
Nice.
Some doodling on the ground. Get rid of the doodling from it then. It's a random drawing here. Give me a perception check.
Me?
Yes. 15. What would we see from here? What would we see? You probably see a line of people in like a big group walking around with a big flag. Of note on these people, though, as you're seeing it, is they all seem to have some kind of like a headband around their head with this flag that they're going on. And the flag that they have looks like it has a skull on it. It is like a group of, I want to say, 8 to 10 people. And they're all kind of chanting the same thing, like, whoo, 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 as they're walking in a big group.
Huh. What color is the flag? Like a black flag?
It is a white flag. It's a white flag
White
with
flag.
a white skull on it.
The white
It's, like,
skull.
outlined
Does
in
the
black.
skull look angry or friendly?
It looks friendly. It's actually got like a really big grinny smile.
I'll go see what's up with them. I'm gonna just kind of get a little bit closer and see what's up with them.
How do you see the skull if it's white on white?
It's like a black outline.
called line art.
It's like a white skull on a white flag, but you can see the outline of it then because it's like a cartoon where it's like the black outline for it.
I'm sure they did some shading, make it pop, you know.
No.
Little drop shadow.
No,
No.
it's as flat as it can be. This is like somebody like, yo, your project was due 5 minutes ago. Oh, I need to get this shit done now. Quick, somebody give me a bed sheet.
Well, good thing the flag is waving. It's probably dry by now. Good for them.
You can see the group that
Alright.
they're like marching in then from here. All of them, they are going towards a tavern that you can see has a bunch of people standing outside, and you can hear noises from the inside like, oh, hey! Oh, hey! Things like that.
Ooh. Yeah, this seems cool. I guess I'll just watch them. I don't really want to get involved.
So at this point then, the other two guys will have probably met back up with you, seeing all this then, being like, I hope she does, make sure she doesn't get swindled. And hearing the hey coming from it then, and be like, ah, there she is.
All right, let's. I'll come up and pat her on the shoulder. Yeah, we need to go there and do some drinking.
We need to go in there and do
Oh, we need
some
to.
drinking.
It's required.
Mhm.
If you say so, is anything will taste better than that stupid lemon water someone tried to sell me.
Oh, you did that. The famous lemon drink. That's they get all the drunks, but I'm guessing that you may have been sober for that, weren't you?
I mean, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
If you were drunk and sobered up in the time that we've been gone, you have a better metabolism than me. Which I will remind you, in spite of my appearance, I am a bird.
Is bird. What does that mean? Is bird. It doesn't mean anything. Is bird.
Means my bones are hollow, and in spite of being roughly adult human shaped, I'm like 30 pounds.
It's all feather fluff under that cloak of yours, isn't it?
Entirely.
Trying to find a fun one for this. Around.
Pretty sure my bones are hollow, and alcohol is actually poisonous to me, but it does mean I can drink far less for far more effect.
Could I get a beer, but like put it in a shot glass? That kind of vibe.
Now that might be too much.
A thimble. Cough syrup.
Thank you. Yeah, you'll see a bunch of people in here. Those people that have walked in and more or less set themselves up on the outside. As you can see, what looks to be a line that's kind of snaking around in from here. Like the actual bar itself has people that are coming and going. But off to like a corner by the bar, off to the ledge, you can see what looks to be a bunch of people hanging around as they're like sitting at a table and they're like, oh, another one, one more. Oh, you got it this time. You got it this time. Chris now hops in line.
Yep.
This is going on, and you can hear ho, followed by a loud slam, and be like, ah, another one out. And you can see what looks to be a few people pick a guy up, and then like start kind of carrying him off to the side, as the line moves in one step forward from here. The beers that you have on you are only going to be a few copper for what you are actually getting up. Grisnaw's in line. Is anybody else in line? Is anybody else trying to observe closer what's going on?
I'll join in line, but I don't intend on purchasing anything. I just want to see what's up.
Is there a buy-in fee that you have to buy your own drink for this?
They nod. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll take care of myself and Roxana.
It is
How
five.
much is it?
It is 5 gold per person.
All right, so I'll put down 10 gold. I got you.
Oh, thank you. I didn't make any. I didn't make as much money today as I hoped, so that's great. That's appreciate it.
Observe and look around for Seymour.
Seymour is
That's
chilling
just
here. As you can see, he seems to be sitting what looks to be a tabaxi of some kind and also clothing. As they're sitting off to the side, drinking very heavily. Like, they do look like they're very inebriated at this point. And every time the crowd chants, they're chanting with it too. Like, oh, oh, ah!
Well, the boys aren't getting their keg, that's for sure. Or the people back in Seymour's place. I want to see what happens when these two go through the line.
Say that again?
I want to see what happens when these two go through the line.
It's going to take a little bit of a while from it then. It seems like about 3-4 minutes before the line moves like one more step each time. Same thing. Oh, another one. Oh, another one. And every so often it'll be somebody who's like passed out, somebody who's like, I can't do anymore, or somebody has like thrown up and moving it along from there then. And as you get closer, you can see sitting at the table with like a large cup, large from that, is a large skeletal looking man.
All right.
Wearing hood
So
and large armor.
I will have Roxana go in front of me, and I'm going to mouth to this person. She has no idea what's going on.
Group then from here. Who do you say that to?
To Kernan.
Oh, to Kernan. Oh, you say that to Kernan. Okay, cool.
The skull guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, of course. Sam pieced that together. Roxana's still working on it. She has inklings. Is it Roxana's turn?
I'd say you probably 3 or 4 people in line in front of you as you get through this group. Like, the 2 people that are immediately in front of you are from that 8-man group who are, like, cheering on as they're watching it from here. Like, you say this to Kernan, and there's just, like, an eyeball that kind of, like, pops over to you to, like, look at that. And you can see them set down. There is a shot glass that gets placed in front of both of them. There's a clink of drinks. They both take a shot. Another one is poured. Oh, another shot goes down. Another one poured. Oh, third one. Fourth one. Oh, fifth one. And immediately the guy just face plants straight into the table. Oh, another one out. They pick him up and move him, and the line goes forward again. And you can see every time somebody sits down for it then, the skeletal guy, Kernan, is kind of mouthing some words to this person. And you can see little like hand gestures like prayer and other kind of stuff that goes on. And it repeats again. Shot, shot, bam. Get him out of here. Shot, shot, threw up, get him out of here. And it gets up to Roxana's turn. And you see him kind of looking at you, skeletal face and the eyeballs peeling through from what is like skin that's like barely hanging on from sinew. And he says to you, hello. You're not from here, are you?
To me?
Yes.
I am not from here, no.
How are you enjoying this so far?
I slowly nod. I'm learning a lot. I am I'm trying not to be negative, but like this is really not. I mean, like Roxanne is like she's used to crowds and stuff and rowdy stuff. She just like she puts on a face to be able to like perform and stuff, but she kind of wants to do other things. So like partying isn't really her jam. So she's just nodding and saying, "It seems like a wonderful time. Everyone's enjoying themselves, and that is great."
It is a fun time. You've come here to challenge?
I've come here to play you a song, and I pull out my pan flute.
Just
Alright.
drink.
I can, it's like, I can barely hold in one beer. I don't know if I should do more. And I turn to Grisna. I'm like, you make sure that I get home okay after this?
Yeah.
Do you play a song for him?
I'll play I'll chug a beer and then play a song.
Oh, there's a shot glass. So you're gonna do the beer without.
Oh, shot glass, sure.
All right. I'll take the shot. You'll take a shot. Give me a performance check. Do it
Woo.
at advantage.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. That does get the crowd in on your side for it. And if this guy was capable of smiling, you'd probably see a smile on his face from it then. Like,
That's what I play.
there's definitely a nod for this then, like appreciative for it then. He says, I like that. That is good. All right. Is that then? Are you done? Or do you want to continue?
I mean, like, Roxana does it, but it seems like everyone's staring at her. And she's like,
You
you know
got
what? You know what? Just let's do one more. Let's do one more shot. You know who could it harm? Who could it harm? People do this all the time. Probably. She'll do another shot.
Go ahead and give me a con save.
And I just click Constitution for that.
There should be, but there should also be one next to that that says saves. Con save, I think, might have
yes.
a higher roll for it. I'm not sure though.
I see. Whoa! Okay.
Absolutely no problem with that shot. That goes down. Number 2. And you can hear the crowd going,
Shit.
oh! As another one gets poured for both of you.
I'm feeling pretty. Roxanne is feeling pretty good. She's like, "That's nothing. That was like butter. Come on, let's go. Number 3. Number 3."
Go ahead and make me another con save.
What?
Oh, that one hits. It's like, I'm feeling good. And it's like, 2. That third one hit.
I passed around my pamphlet. Like, you guys, play us, play. Give us our soundtrack. We'll drink. You play for once.
And one more gets poured then from here.
Let's do it, Skelly boy. Let's do it.
Give me another con save at disadvantage.
Okay, how do I make it be at disadvantage?
It's just gonna be the lower of the two when it gets rolled.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay.
All right.
Not bad.
You have gotten hit by that wave of drunkenness from the last one. It has not flattened you out at this point as you take another one, but you are most definitely drunk at this point. A 5th shot gets placed onto the table.
I love how this alcohol hits. It takes seconds to to hit. Play me more music, I say. Give me you when I point to someone in the crowd. You clap your hands.
You will
And you and I point to someone. You stomp your feet.
you will hear immediately like clap, 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 blang, 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 clap.
Oh,
clap,
the room's
clap,
spinning,
clap,
guys. The
blang,
room's going
blang,
around
blang,
in circles. Who put me on a twisty chair? Who did that? I didn't do that. You think I look at the skeleton. I'm like, you think I don't know? what this is. This is a test. This is y'all. Everyone's testing me. You think I'm just a clown, but I'm more. I could do more. I can drink with the boss and be cool. I can work up the ranks. I will be your boss one day. And I take that other shot.
I need another con save just to finish that.
Oh! Is that that one?
That is a nat one.
Oh.
For saves, that doesn't really matter because you got the mod for it then. But that
Okay.
is not going to make the check that I have for a fifth shot. You take it, and you hear clap, clap, stomp, stomp, clap, clap, stomp, stomp. Oh!
Ed,
Yes.
I want to interfere
How are you going to
just a little bit. I have woe today, so I'm going to woe Kernan and see if he can also fail his roll.
You would not know if that works or not. I will say that.
I won't know if it works, but if it does,
Okay. So clamp, clamp, stomp, stomp, clamp, clamp, stomp, stomp. Oh, Roxana, the world doesn't so much become black to you as much as it is like a puddle of colors at this point and loud noises as you can hear the crowd going, oh! As you have now,
Roxana,
is just completely tanked.
she should have drank that lemon drink. She would have been better hydrated for this. She should have had those croissants. Have something in her stomach to absorb all this. Nope. Not smart. She's like, you guys, you know, the grown-ups, they always were, they could drink, and I was just the little dancer, and I can still dance. I can, and I will. She's just half of what she says is just nonsense.
You are
Not even
you are being
words.
slowly carried out as you were doing this nonsense.
Oh, she's being dragged. She's like,
You're not being dragged as much as you're being held up. Like, oh my god,
you
stop.
guys, put me back. How'd you get on the boat? How? What's going on? What's Grisnaw doing?
Sitting down.
Set line for it then.
My designated driver has abandoned me.
Everybody's got ya.
I would say the only thing that will happen then from here is Kernan will hand something to somebody, and you will now have a red headband tied around your forehead as they set you off
Yay.
to the side. Krista,
has that been given to everybody or just her?
there's a few people with red headbands.
Gotcha.
Krista, it is.
I'm a ninja.
It's like, no, you're
I'm
drunk.
safe.
You're a drunk.
I'm from the
gonna-
hidden drunk village.
Can't find it because nobody knows how to get back to it. It's like Sesame Street.
You get drunk and you wander off, you end up in the village. That's children are drinking.
It's an alcoholic's place. It's terrible. There's nothing but children here.
It smells horrible.
Why is everyone yelling and why is it so goddamn bright?
It's silent in the mornings. Nobody's up. Everyone's in bed.
What time you get out of bed? 1 p.m. What time you go to bed? 1 a.m.
Hmm.
Grisna, it is your turn to step up to the plate then from here.
All right.
Kernan is
It
sitting
is-
there.
It's about 11 o'clock. Do we want to wrap it here, or do you think this will be quick?
I think this one would be quick
All right.
from here.
I'm gonna. I'll pick up my shot and
First one, there's no...
yesterday, And down the shot.
First shot's no problem from here then. Colonel will ask you then real quick, what are you looking for? All right, what are you here for? You just trying to win a game? You ain't gonna win this game.
Oh, it's one of those things that if you have the opportunity to try it, you have to do it.
He nods. Second one gets poured. Go ahead and roll me a con save.
Right. For today,
You are starting to feel a little bit inebriated.
hey,
Third one gets poured.
ring over the third one, yeah. And to tomorrow.
Third one goes okay. Fourth shot.
And for I don't know, some other time, I don't know, like a year ago and 3 days.
Clamp, clamp, stop. Clap, clap, stop. Clap, clap, stop. Whoa. Fifth shot gets poured.
For shots.
Oh. Oh. It's that fifth one that's a mistake.
You are very clearly drunk at this point, but you've made it to the fifth shot. You are
Okay.
blurry-eyed, dwarven, grumbly, drunk off your ass. A sixth shot is poured.
Hey, yes, drink.
Disadvantage for this one.
All right. That's a 10.
Sixth one. Womp, 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 womp. Oh.
And I'm down.
You are face down on the table. They are going to pick you up, and you will also receive a red headband. I will say you probably get like picked up as a dwarf and like kind of thrown into a haystack face down, as you are completely passed out. And you will see this line then, Ruby, continue to go on as Roxana is put off to the side, mumbling some stuff. Gristna is very loudly snoring into whatever kind of thing they put there, as like a pile of maybe like 25, 30 people kind of surround them. And it's this big, just drunk hold.
Gotcha.
Alright. And I guess we will stop there then,
Yeah.
because the drunkenness from here then, I'm assuming when we get everybody else back next week, will be them being like, yeah, I would also like to get drunk and talk to Kernan. And do that. And
Probably.
continue this then. And just be fun about it. So leave it from here. So the Death Month has begun. It is everybody chilling out and drinking and having a fun time making money from that. And we will have the big major next story beats probably next week. What's next week? The 21st? That's Christmas week. I don't think there should be an issue with that.
Yes, before Christmas. After Christmas will probably be an issue for me.
After Christmas will probably be the one. We'll probably take that off because it'll be between Christmas and New Year's Eve. So we'll take off at least that week. But next week we will try and play from there. Alright.
Itchy.
So I'll go ahead and close it then from here. Cut the stream. Thank you guys again for coming out and playing.
Thank you so much, you guys.
This is very fun.
Bye. Good game, y'all.
That was easy. Oh.
Yeah.